Hi everyone, I am Vivian. I have the privilege today to share with you John 2. And specifically, I actually want to focus on the passage about Jesus and his disciples were invited to the wedding in Cana, and his mother was there. So I'm going to read from John 2 and starting verse 5. But his mother told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Standing nearby were 6 stone water jars used for Jewish ceremonial washing. Each could hold 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus told the servants, "Fill the jars with water." When the jars had been filled, he said, "Now dip some out and take it to the master of ceremonies." So the servants follow his instructions. As we can see from the passage later, the water turned into wine. I just love this passage, and it's really my favorite one that I often recall because, first of all, if you think about it, these are ceremonial jars. They are 20 to 30 gallons and 6 of them. They're huge. These vessels are huge, and Jesus could have chosen, hey, go and get the oil jars or go and get something else, but he chose the biggest vessels. Even for me, even for us to think about, what are some of the vessels that you have that the Lord can use you? There is the abundance of the vessel that God can choose to use. The second one is, again, my favorite part is because the servant just obeyed. The servant just like, okay, I'll do whatever Jesus wants me to do. It might not make sense. Why those 6 jars? Why they're so huge? It is a lot of work. It takes probably like 10, 12 servants to do that together. But I personally believe that when the servants were obedient, and when the servant went and put the water into the jars, that's when the miracle happens. So today, even as we reflect, what does Jesus want you to do in terms of your obedience? And lastly, I wanted you to reflect. This is actually the first miracle that Jesus was performing is in a festivity, in a wedding. Even in your midst of fasting right now, in day 2, can I ask you to reflect also why the contrast between fasting and feasting, and as an invitation that even in our way as we fast, can we feast on his words? Can we feast on his invitation? Well, thank you so much for letting me share today with you. And I just pray for you today that you will see his feast in your life in the midst of your fasting.